From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Buckner in a kickoff for Kansas City.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like I've heard.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to hand this off to Steele. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll go again with Steele. And he will have the Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
319.
Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up from the 38 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Now a first carry here for the running back.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen
getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Allen now looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Already a pair of third-down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third-down try.
319.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Alert! 180! Half 10. What's that?
Allen. And he is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
180! Look out!
Option play. Here's Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
180! What's that?
Allen going to throw. Touchdown! James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
180! Look out!
Allen running the option to the left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
20-yard line.
This one down to about the 17.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick. It's second.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Third and 8.
Alert! Round 80!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
21. Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Middle.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's a strong run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes going to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. They start the drive with Cook. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And for right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Go on, 80!
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nifty move. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
180!
Here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
It's fourth down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Second and 6.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Middle.
Here's Allen to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Still going. He may go.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They'll try to middle with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
56. 180.
They try again with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Half. 319.
Here's Allen.
Touchdown, Bills.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Allen to throw.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
6 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 40-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bills, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll look to get back.